Right. Yeah. I mean, we've talked about RFID forever, and that that's definitely seen slower adoption in the industry than I knew it would like. But that's definitely a way. Brands that have that fully implemented, I think, are at a strategic advantage when it comes to supply chain management because it's highly accurate in tracking where those packages are. You're seeing a lot more do camera vision too, and I think what's promising is the way the ecosystems come together, where a lot of the companies. That are focused on camera vision, they're creating these software platforms and really focusing on that and creating systems where they can tap into existing cameras. And so you're not needing as much of a capital expenditure to get that off the ground because you already have the hardware in store with security cameras, et cetera, or in a warehouse. And now you could utilize that. The mindset as well that the store serves as a point of fulfillment to really shrink that last mile is also extending the opportunity where there's that network effect that's created. So you're not just relying on the warehouse being able to drop ship, you also have visibility to the inventory of every store and really being able to create a system based on where the orders come from and where the customer lives and where they want to pick up, what's the closest location to get the package into that customer's hands. So it's definitely it's definitely like a pretty significant logistical plan that needs to take place. But those are the kinds of steps that people are using now, and I think breaking down the walls and thinking of silos, like this is just e-commerce and this is just in store, and understanding that it all has to work together is opening up the possibilities. There's always going to be the time where you can't fulfill an order. I mean, to say that's never going to happen is impossible. But I do think that in order to kind of damage control the disappointment, it's really being able to send that notification as soon as possible to that customer, like being able to identify ideally within that same day if it can't happen. I think some of the worst experiences I've personally had is when I placed an order and I don't find out till at least a week later that they're not going to be able to fulfill it. That's highly disappointing to a customer because I've already assumed I've waited this long, it must be en route. It must be coming my way. So how did you take so long to figure that out? So communication's key with the customer. I think being timely is essential. And then, if you got it's like that sandwich situation, like something good, something bad, something good, right? So you got them to place the order, you're going to disappoint on it, maybe give them a 15% off next time, do something that you're always conveying that you're in service of your customer and you're really, that's your top priority.